Hello, my name's Tyler Robertson. I am the CEO and founder of Diesel Laptops. Today I'm here to talk to you about a promotion we have going on during the month of October. As you may know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. For the entire month of October, for every time a customer chooses a pink colored laptop instead of one of our normally colored ones, we'll be donating $100 towards breast cancer research.
Hello, my name is Carrie Robertson, and I am married to Tyler Robertson, CEO of Diesel Laptops. And for the month of October, if you purchase a diagnostic kit and choose the Awareness Pink option, Diesel Laptops will be donating $100 to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Seeing as October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, this is very near and dear to my family, as I'm sure it is to many of yours. Breast cancer touches mothers, daughters, grandparents, and even the men in our life as well. It's very prevalent in our family, so we feel strongly about supporting this cause. My mother's a survivor, my grandmother's a survivor, my aunt is a survivor. Going back 3 generations, it is very prevalent in our family. And we need to make more awareness to this and get people in for testing and screening and just try to really work towards truly finding a cure for this illness that affects so many people near and dear to our hearts and lives. And Diesel Laptops really wants to be a part of that. So please think about this Awareness Pink option when choosing diagnostic kits this month. Cancer has been a word we've talked about from a very young age in my family. I remember being a young child riding with my grandmother in her car, and she would put her lap belt around her waist, but she would never put hers across her chest, and she would say it was too painful. And I didn't understand at the time. And as I got older, I came to understand that when she was in her early 40s, she found a lump and went in. And at the time, they would tell you, if you wake up on this floor, you have breast cancer. If you wake up on this floor, you don't. And it was very archaic. They would cut through all your ligaments, front and back. And my grandmother woke up on the cancer floor. So to this day, she's still alive. She's very tender to the touch. Thankfully, through research and funding, changes have been made. Detection is happening much earlier through mammography and things like that. But my family has continued to be riddled with cancer. My aunt developed breast cancer at age 36. My mother developed breast cancer at 46. My mom's was detected through a mammogram, and she kind of thought she had beat the odds. Her sister, her mother were significantly younger. She never smoked. She took care of herself. She really felt that she was shocked. She was shocked when her results came back. Hers was pretty severe. She had to go through chemo and radiation, and this was right when Tyler and I were planning our wedding. I remember my mom worried about what wig she was going to wear to our wedding because she had lost all her hair from her chemo and radiation she went through. Fast forward a couple years, she had another lump that came back, and at this point, her oncologist said, you know, you can go from an 85% risk of breast cancer down to a 5% with a double mastectomy. And she went ahead with that. And that was a hard thing to swallow as her daughter, thinking, is this the right choice, going in and cutting into yourself more? But I think when you're going through it, you have to really rely on your team of doctors. And that's why it's so important to raise money to help get word out there, get the research developed, find the right methods to get these women cured and healthy so they can get back to their families and be there and do that role on top of everything else they have going on. So just cancer touches everyone's life. And for me, with having a first-degree relative being diagnosed with cancer, my risk of breast cancer nearly doubles. And that's kind of like a ticking time bomb. You never know if this is going to be the doctor appointment you go in and this is the time you're going to get your diagnosis, but you have to be meticulous about being preventative with your screenings and that sort of thing. And so I really speak openly about that to the women in my life and other families in my life about just being diligent about going in for your annual exams and talking about things that seem off kilter and whatnot, and really relying on your team of doctors and get the right care for you. Fortunately, I feel like society's moving forward and it's not so stigmatizing to talk about it. I mean, I remember when my mom lost all her hair from her chemo and radiation, that was almost harder than the physical. I mean, you're literally putting poison in your body to kill the cancer. Her losing her hair was almost more traumatic than what she was feeling from the medications, because that's how she identified as a female, and she lost that. So it was very important for her to get the right wig and all that sort of thing, where I see now more women will wear the cloths or just go bald, and I love that. Because I remember my mom was so hot, your temperature, everything is affected by these medications that are to keep you alive, but are making you so sick at the same time. So I remember thinking, in the last couple years, like, good for that person that's just trying to survive and is working on this battle, and they don't care if they don't have the proper wig on, they don't care if they look sick and are swollen and whatever. I think we're moving in the right direction, where it's okay to talk about it and to say I'm scared, or to say I need help, or can you take care of my family where I'm getting the needs I need. So it's moving in the right direction, I think so. So I've shared a little bit with you about my family's personal encounters with cancer, and part of why the Breast Cancer Research Foundation was selected for this month of October is because they're really working hard to determine why some families are more susceptible to this, and they're really working towards figuring out how this affects the body, and their mission is to find a cure and to work on preventing this from spreading further.